Brian Cashman, village idiot or insane genius? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. Over the last few years, there has been a growing sense amongst Yankee fans that the Yankees will never win a World Series with Brian Cashman at the helm and are calling for him to be fired. As a general manager, there's not a hell of a lot of job security in such a high stakes business. Ultimately, Cashman is responsible for the on field product. At this point, Brian Cashman is the longest tenured general manager in baseball, with 27 seasons under his belt. Did he start out as the general manager? Well, hell no, he did not. Cashman joined the Yankee organization in 1986. What did he do back then? He worked in the minor league scouting department. Then he was offered a position after he graduated from college to become the baseball operations assistant. In 1990, under Gene Michaels, Cashman took over the role of assistant farm director. In 92, he was named the assistant general manager. He maintained that role under Gene Michaels and Bob Watson, two of the smartest baseball people on the planet. As assistant general manager, the Yankees captured their first World Series title in 19 years with the 1996 World Series championship. After Bob Watson left the organization, a lot of fans say that Cashman didn't have anything to do with building the core of the 90s dynasty. Well, I don't know how you don't have an impact on the core if you were the director of the farm system. There have been a lot of claims that Cashman inherited the core, which he helped to build. In 1998, Brian Cashman took the helm as the general manager for the New York Yankees. He became the second youngest player in Major League history to become a general manager. What did the Yankees get his first year? 114 wins in the 1998 World Series championship. In 1999, Cashman made some very impactful decisions that helped win the 99 World Series championship. He traded David Wells to the Toronto Blue Jays for Roger Clemens. The following year, he traded for David Justice, who became the ALCS MVP. Cashman was the first general manager to win 3 World Series titles in his first 3 years. The 2009 championship. What did Cashman do? He signed CC Sabathia, A.J. Burnett, and Mark Teixeira to long-term free agent contracts. He made the trade for Nick Swisher. Between these 4 players, they played a significant role in the Yankees being able to capture the 27th World Series championship for the New York Yankees in 2009. In Cashman's career as the general manager, he has 4 World Series titles under his belt, 6 American League pennants. He has not had a losing season under his tenure. Is he capable of still making deals? Well, certainly he is. Let's take a look at a video clip from this year's winter meetings.
Once again, entering his 40th season with the New York Yankees. 1986, you were 19 years old as an intern.
A good team right now. We've got some important players that we have lost off our team that was good, but the team that we currently have is good. We are left-handed pretty strongly. One thing that Belly did for us was he hit lefties and righties and had a lot of contact. So even though he's left-handed, it didn't play that way. So, jig left-handed monsters, we've always talked about those, but you need the balance too. And right now, with the loss of Goldschmidt, Rosario, and Slater, who got hurt when we got him at the deadline, pairing with Stanton, I don't have as many choices for our manager that I would like right now. But we have good players. How can we protect ourselves in the starting rotation? Because when they're all healthy, which they never are.
Oh, well.
But when they're all
Yeah, one of the
healthy,
best.
they're firing all cylinders. It's a great rotation.
Yeah.
All
But
right, Brian, let's talk about your end game. Bednar did a great job for you after the deal. Devin Williams gone. Luke Weaver's still out there. Where are you in terms of internal and external options at the end?
yeah, that's the one thing that, thank God, last year's deadline, we brought in a lot of inventory that were controlled inventory. So whether it's Caballero at shortstop or McMahon at third, but in the bullpen, Bednar and Duvall, because now Devin Williams is gone, went to the Mets as a free agent. Weaver's a free agent. So right now, trying to build back, I have work to do. You know, we do have, obviously, Bednar that we're excited about, Duvall, Timmy Hill, and, Fernando Cruz. You know, that's good. Now I just need to make it deeper and better to make sure that Booney has matchup options every day. And some of that could come from within the system, being promotions, but more likely, you know, we need to import some.
As good as you guys were, and from a power standpoint, Brian, I mean, do you ever think about how you can incorporate some speed, get more athletic, where you can, steal a run here or there without having to hit the 3-run homers as much as you guys do?
No question about it. One of the things we did a couple of years ago, so Grisham was going to be a good defensive guy that could run. We brought Jazz in at a trade deadline, the previous trade deadline, not this last one, but the previous one, to give us some athleticism. Volpe's a runner. Caballero, when we brought him in, he was leading the American League in stolen bases at the time. So without a doubt, we're checking those boxes when we can, and then let Booney play with the roster and turn him loose. So thought we were one of the better, more athletic position player teams we've had in more recent years this past season.
So last year at the trade deadline, did Cashman foresee a offseason where we didn't have a lot of quality ball players and choose to stock up on places that the Yankees were going to need help in the 2026 season? He added 8 players at the deadline last year, and of those 8 players, the Yankees have long-term control of 7 of them. Only player that left was Austin Slater. To me, it shows that Brian Cashman had the foresight to predict a problem that was going to happen for the team and tried to mitigate it as much as possible. Hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing.